Bassmaster Elite at Cherokee Lake is brought to you by Toyota, Shell Rotella, Brighton Boats, Hook, Nitro, Humminbird, Mercury, Skeeter Boats, Minn Kota, Berkeley, Yamaha, and by PowerPole. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Dave Mercer.
What a sea of fishing freaks! Let me hear you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, the Bassmaster Elite Series has come to. We are so happy to be here in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. The first 2 days of this tournament, we were lakeside at the Cherokee Dam. We were all bundled up. We were freezing. Who was here those few days? If you are standing beside one of those people, just step away because they're absolutely crazy, okay? I was paid to be there, and half of me didn't want to be there. That's how cold it was. But we really appreciate the incredible bass fishing fans here in this great state of Tennessee. And this is the first stop of the 2017 season, and no better place to come to crown our champion than beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. I know we have some incredible folks from Knoxville in the crowd that helped bring this event here. And the best way to thank them is make lots and lots of noise. Let's hear it for Knoxville and thank them for bringing the Elite Series here. This event, a pretty unique Bassmaster event in the way that a lot of times we go to one community, but we wanted to kick the season off right, and we're happy that two neighboring communities could work so well together to put this together, and I wrote this down because it's a bit of a mouthful, but Jefferson County, I'd like to thank the Economic Development Alliance of Jefferson County and Visit Knoxville Sports Commission for their incredible support, and the best way to thank them, as I said, is cheer for them. Give them all a round of applause. Now, first of all, I have to apologize for the bit of a delay. We were trying to get our anglers back here, but the good news is, as you guys have seen, they are back here. And the even better news is they're back here with some giant Tennessee bass. So you guys ready to see some big fish? You guys have a very important job. You guys need to make lots and lots of noise. And actually, you guys have an advantage because normally we're outdoors and the noise just kind of goes to the clouds. But you guys are in here under the roof, and we can make this the loudest Bassmaster Elite Series weigh-in ever. Do you think we can do that? I don't know. That was kind of here, not so much here. Do you think we can do that? All right, before we can bring in the anglers, wait 1 second. Actually, some of our Elite Series, we started with 110 anglers. We cut it down to 51. After today, only 12 will move on, and we will crown our champion right here tomorrow afternoon, so make sure to be part of that. And some of our eliminated anglers are in the crowd. And where's Jacob Prosnick? Where are you at? There's Jacob Prosnick right there. Let's hear it for Jacob Prosnick, 3-time Bassmaster winner. Jacob Prosnick, a 3-time Bassmaster winner, one of the only anglers to win 2 Elite Series in one season, but who cares about all that crap? Because he is with his nephew, Cole Elmer, and it's 16th birthday. Let's hear it for Cole. Okay, on the count of 3, I'm not going to make this long. I want you to say, happy birthday, Cole. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Cole, first of all, are you single? He's single, ladies. Do you want to be? No, he says. He doesn't have Tinder, but give him a call, okay? We are just about ready to start this weigh-in, but before we can do that, we need to bring up the man that weighs the fish. Let's bring up our tournament director, Mr. Trip Weldon. Trip, a great crowd here today, and not really shocking because, I mean, the last few days it has not been nice at all at the weigh-in weather-wise. But we had a great crowd down there, so it's not shocking that we come in here under the roof to this great sports show and have a good crowd.
Well, I know you and I would have liked to have flipped this weather. We would have liked to have been indoors the first 2 days, but it's great to be in East Tennessee. I think Cherokee has shown what a great fishery it is. I want everyone to know that the fish we weigh today and tomorrow will go right out here in TWRA truck back to Cherokee, just in case you wondered. But these are the best anglers in the world, Dave, and they've shown what this lake is capable of doing. And it's been a great week. We're going to drive them through right here behind our Toyotas tomorrow and crown a champion. Invite you all to come out tomorrow at 7:20 a.m. for our takeoff right there at the TVA dam site. But I'm ready to see. I think we're going to have a big shakeup in the standings today because we're at this tournament, you know, ounces are gold. I mean, we had 51st, made it by 1 ounce, $10,000. So I think we're going to see a big shuffle in the standings today and see how this all shakes out. Can't wait.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you guys ready? Now, I told you, I challenged you to make this the loudest Bassmaster Elite Series weigh-in ever. We've had bigger ones. We've had crazier ones, but I think this can be the loudest one. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let's test it. Finally, the Bassmaster Elite Series has come back to... We started with 110 anglers, cut it down to 51, and after today, only 12 will move on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready? No. I said, are you ready? Let's get ready to win! Our first angler from Gonzales, Louisiana, the 2014 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, the Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Greg Hackney started today with 29 pounds and 13 ounces. One fish to add to that, 2 pounds and an ounce, and you qualified for an early trip to Okeechobee.
Headed that way in the morning. You know, it's I'm just blessed to be standing here because I didn't really have a good practice this week. So to get this far, I'm a little surprised.
Well, great to have you here. Always good to have you here on a Saturday. Safe travels. We look forward to seeing you in Okeechobee. From North Carolina, former Toyota Trucks All-Star champion. Let me hear it for Hank Cherry Jr. Hank Cherry hit 29 pounds and 12 ounces. Looking for 6'4" to take the lead. He's got a limit, 12 pounds, 7 ounces, and a brand new leader with 42 pounds and 3 ounces. Livingston Lure Pro Hank Cherry moves into the lead with 42 pounds and 3 ounces. $42 pounds, 3 ounces, leading this whole deal now, but a whole bunch of anglers left to go, but I'd love to see you in that top 12 and fishing on Championship Sunday.
There's really no chance. You know, I got to come up here and I got to throw a jerkbait for 3 days, and this morning it was real slow, and I said, you know, I'm going to have to try something different. So I put down my rod and I picked up a different color jerkbait. Started catching them, had a good day. I fished clean all week. I lost one that I'm going to regret, but other than that, you know, come out here with good points. That's what it's all about, because it's a long race. It's not a sprint. You just got to stay steady. My hand's off of those guys that are out there, sitting out there and going to have neck surgery from dropping that Demiki rig and looking down at them all day. That's just not me. I'm not geared that way. I like to be moving and going, and, you know, this is kind of special to me. My little girl's around here somewhere. She's crying. She's right there with the face paint. She couldn't come up here with me, but this is really...
She's really close to Jacob Prosnick's nephew, who is single, just so you know. And ready to mingle, he told me.
So, but it's okay. But, you know, it's special for me. This is, I think, the first time she's really going to get to remember being at one of these deals. My little boy's not here. He had some technical difficulties at school, so he had to stay home this week. But hey, that's little boys. That's what they do. I was the same way, I guess. But
I was the same way, but my parents never said them that nice. They never said they were technical difficulties.
Well, I'm telling you this is a wonderful crowd. You'll have a beautiful fishery. I would like to see it full pond, 25 feet, whatever below. I think they sucked a little more water out last night. I saw a bunch of green stuff on the bank. Not sure what all that's about. But I can't do this without my sponsors, Livingston, Evan Williams, Cream Lures, Triton Boats, Mercury, everybody. They're so good to me. And, you know, I'm just living the dream and blessed to be here. Thank y'all for coming out, and hope they put on a good show for you.
Thank you, and congratulations on a great event. The biggest bag in the tournament weighed in by our next angler yesterday, made a giant rally, the honey badger, Randall Tharp. Over 20 pounds yesterday, making a giant rally into this tournament, weighing in the biggest bag of the tournament. He's looking for 9 pounds, 5 ounces. Not a problem. 15-1 with 48 pounds even. Randall Tharp once again takes the lead here on stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series. Going to weigh one of those for Phoenix Boats, a Big Bass. Current leader for the day, 215. I don't think that's going to be a problem. You already hold it for the overall for the tournament with a 5.5 yesterday. I won 3/8, so you take that over. And, boy, you figured something out going into yesterday, and it looks to be paying out. And with this warming front, does that make things better going into Sunday?
You know, I would hope so, but I was really looking for some sunshine. I'm not sure I'm going to get it. You know, that sunshine yesterday was really calm up there, up that river. The water fell some today, and you know, that cloud cover, it definitely was not easy to catch that today. I had a few opportunities, but, you know, I think that'll be enough to go fishing tomorrow, and that's all you can ask for is a chance on Championship Sunday to go out there and get your job done.
Well, you're definitely going to have a chance, and I look forward to seeing it. Your leader, let's hear it for him. From North Carolina, his 3rd season of the Bassmaster Elite Series, let me hear it for David Williams. David Williams started the day with 30 pounds and 10 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. 5 fish for 12 pounds, 15 ounces. Gives him 43 pounds and 9 ounces. He moves into 2nd place currently. This, the first stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series, the ultimate goal, obviously, qualifying for the 2018 Geico Bassmaster Classic. And you've gone a long way to do your job for that here this week. A great way to start the season.
Yeah, it's a good start. I'm really, really happy to catch a limit here every day. My practice was really tough, and I found one area in the river that had a few bites. And, man, I beat every rock in that 2 or 3 mile stretch to death. I hit them all 3 days, and man, I'm really impressed with this crowd. East Tennessee really showed out, and I had like 6 boats following me on the water today. I'm like, man, y'all must be really bored following me around. I'm like, man, follow man around only getting 5 or 6 bites. You know, they ain't got much to do.
And were you to make your regular like half the field? Because that's even worse. I mean, we were covering the event, and several times I said to Davey Height, where the water, I'm like, we need to get a mirror and put it under that dude's nose to see if he's still alive. Because they just stood there. They were like mannequins.
No, I don't have that much line on my reels. I was fishing way up the river, going into dirty water, just throwing small crankbaits, some Realis crankbaits, some Lure Jensen crankbaits, and just changing it up, fishing the same water over and over.
Well, I want to congratulate you on a great finish. Hope to get you inside our top 12. All right, Tennessee, one of your very own. Get loud for him from Knoxville, Tennessee, Brandon Coulter. Nine pounds, 9 ounces today. Going to give him 40 pounds and 9 ounces. Just 3 fish today, unfortunately, but anytime you fish on Saturday payday on the Bassmaster Elite Series, it's a very, very good thing. Tennessee, let's hear it for one of your very own. $9.9 today, giving them 40 pounds and 9 ounces. You move into 4th place, and what about this great Knoxville crowd?
You know, this is unbelievable. You know, we've had a couple big tournaments here before in the convention center, and I mean, they pack it every single time. I got family out there. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, look at them all out here. You know, my goal this week was to get to Knoxville. You know, that was the whole thought. I don't fish Cherokee a whole lot. You know, I'm a Fort Loudon guy, and you know, that's everybody's home. You know, everybody from here. A lot of these guys are from Fort Loudon, so just to make the cut and get down here was the goal, and I'd have liked to have had a better day, but you know, everything worked great. You know, I'm definitely going to go have a Corona or two, I promise you. Eat a little beef jerky from the beef jerky outlet, but you know, my equipment was perfect. 13 fishing. I got to thank those guys. They've set me up with rods and reels, and it's been great. You know, everybody else coasted. You know, Mercury, everything. The boat, Triton, it performed perfect this week, and you know, I just didn't get as many bites today as I needed, so, you know, we'll head up. We'll go to Okeechobee, and we'll see what happens.
We look forward to seeing you there. Congratulations on a great finish. A former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Gilbert, Arizona. Let's hear it for Josh Bertrand. 31 pounds, 8 ounces as of this morning, but look out, looking for 16.9 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 9 ounces. Josh Bertrand blisters them on day number 3 and comes out of nowhere to take the lead with 49 pounds and an ounce. And his work week may have just got a whole lot longer, maybe working on Championship Sunday. Wow, what a day to hammer him. And hammer him you did, 17 pounds, 9 ounces. Got to be happy with that.
Oh, man, I'm thrilled. You know, this morning started off really slow. I had like one fish at 10 o'clock, and you know, I was just literally fishing new water and just ran into the mother lode. You know, I hit a school and I caught them nonstop for about 2 hours. It was a blast, you know, and man, I don't know if they'll be there tomorrow, but I had a great time with them today, and man, it's an awesome lake. It really is.
Well, the good news is it's a pretty good shot. You're going to find out if they're there tomorrow and get a shot and go out after them. Oh boy, it's about to get really, really loud in here. He won the last Bassmaster Elite Series regular season event, a former Toyota Trucks All-Star champion from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ike Iaconelli had 32 pounds even coming today. He's got 5 fish, looking for 17.2 to take the lead. 15 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 3rd place. And Iaconelli may be going out fishing tomorrow with 47 pounds and 4 ounces. Moves into 3rd place. And I know going into this event, if somebody had said you're going to get a shot to go out on Sunday, you would have took your chances no matter what spot you're in. And I think you've done enough to get back out there tomorrow, but tomorrow's got to be moving day. If you're going to get this title in front of your hometown crowd, do you got something saved for us?
I wish I could say I did, but man, I've burned it all up every single day. It's really been it's been a lot of fun in the mornings for me, but then after that, it really just kind of goes downhill. But man, this is a heck of a crowd, and it's yeah, to get to weigh in front of your hometown crowd and it be a crowd like this and an awesome place like this. Dude, this is really pretty special.
Very, very special, but get a whole lot more special on Championship Sunday. And I got to ask you before you go get rigged and get ready, we saw what Iaconelli did when he won in Philadelphia. He stage dived and then ran in with the streets.
Yep.
That seems to be a Philadelphia tradition.
Yep.
If you win in front of your hometown crowd, what are you going to do?
I'll ask them. I'll do my part if they'll do theirs.
Oh, you guys want Iaconelli to pull this off tomorrow? Jesse Wiggins' mother is like right in the front row, and I don't think she was cheering right there.
I think she booed a little bit. She may have, but no, it's a win, lose, or draw, man. If I get to fish on Sunday in front of my hometown crowd, that's all you can ask for. It takes it a really, really special week to win, as I saw in Wisconsin last year, and something that is pretty cool that I got to share with you a little bit. Seth Fighter, obviously, he's got a real shot to win. I'm going to be several pounds back. I'm just going to be thankful to be getting to go fishing. I'm going to fish hard, but I got to win in front of his hometown last year. He's going to have a real shot to win in front of my hometown. So in some ways, we both get what we want. We both get a win, but in each other's hometown. So, but it would be really awesome. I mean, he's a great guy. He's staying at my mom and dad's house this week. But yeah, man, Cherokee Lake is really an awesome place, and the weather's not done us any favors this week. We've had a little bit of crappy weather a few days. Today wasn't bad, and practice was okay. I think tomorrow's going to be all right. But man, if you come here when it's really on, everybody here knows just how special this place is, and I really hope we'll be back.
Well, I'm pretty sure with crowds like this we will be. Let's hear it for your very own Iaconelli. Our next angler, a former. Sorry, I was distracted by somebody there. Let's hear it for the snowman, Brian Snowden. He's a former Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion. If you were wondering where I was going with that, 9 pounds an ounce today gives him 40 pounds at 15 ounces. He moves into 6th place currently. Seemed to get a little tougher out there for the majority of our field. I mean, I would say what changed, but it's changed every single day, so that's an obvious answer. But what would you have done different if you had another shot at it?
Really nothing. You know, I was fortunate to catch some really good ones the first day cranking, and I thought today was going to be another day like that. Spent most of my time out deep, and you know, Cherokee's just a great lake. It's got a lot of structure. Just being the first time here, you know, I just really didn't understand it. And there's so many great places to look. You spend all day looking, and you still haven't covered a quarter of the lake. So I hope we come back soon. It's been a pleasure, and everyone's been super nice and friendly. So take care of your lake. It's a great one, and you can see all these big smallmouth. It's not, you know, it's not very many places you can go catch big smallmouth and largemouth side by side.
Pretty incredible, and I hope we come back myself. Speaking of smallmouth, he's a former Bass Nation national champion, two-time Elite Series champion from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Palahniuk. Had 32 pounds, 7 ounces as of this morning. 5 fish here today, looking for 16-11 to take the lead. 13 pounds and 12 ounces. Brandon Palahniuk moves into 4th place currently. 46 pounds and 3 ounces, and in 4th place right now. And Brandon, you got to sweat it out a little bit. Hope to stay inside that top 12. But after the pre-fish you had, I'm pretty sure you're pretty happy with the way this deal worked out.
Yeah, I'm going to be bubble boy. I'm going to be back there looking at my phone, watching, just hoping that I can slide in that cut. I had a lot of fun today. I had a terrible practice, and every day I've been able to figure it out a little bit more, a little bit better. I actually had my buddy ship in my old Humminbird 360 from home. I hadn't had it the last day, and I felt blind out there. And kid you not, I caught 3 times as many fish today because I was able to line up, make the exact cast, and I was way more efficient. So I hope I can get out there tomorrow and build on that. So this is awesome. This crowd is awesome way to start out the year. It's like a little mini classic in here. So thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully I make it tomorrow, and I get to see you guys all tomorrow with a big old 20-pound sack.
Would love to see you in our top 12. From Blackbird, South Carolina, former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier. Let me hear it for Andy Montgomery. Had 29.7, 3 fish added at 5.14, and the good news is if the wheels are going to fall off, they might as well fall off on payday.
Yeah, you know, the first 2 days I went out there, I didn't think I was going to catch, well, I didn't know if I was going to catch a bass. I ain't going to say I didn't think I was going to catch one. But I mean, the first 2 days I had no clue if I was going to catch one. Today I went out there knowing I was going to catch one. I caught 5 pounds. So that pretty much shows you how bass fish. You know, I video fished them. I ain't good at that, but that's what I did this week with my Lawrences, just dropping it down on them and watching them come get it. And the first 2 days you'd see them come off the bottom and just bam, they'd just kill that thing. It was pretty cool. And I don't know, today they just run up there. It's kind of like potty training my little girl, you know. 2 days she fills her diaper full. I mean, she fills the toilet full like she's supposed to. And then she says, I got a stinker. We run her in there, set her on the toilet, and she passes gas and goes over in the corner and fills her diaper full. That's kind of how I felt with them bass today. They just run up there, look at my cricket, go back down. Here I am, 5 pounds. See y'all.
It's a great story at a Bassmaster event. I mean, good luck with that. From Salem, Virginia, let me hear it for the cruise missile, John Cruz. It's the weirdest day in the history of bass fishing. We had 2 competitors fishing in the same boat. We have potty training tips, but we have John Cruz catching 11 pounds, 2 ounces, giving him 42 pounds, and 8 ounces, moves into 6th place currently. $42 pounds and 8 ounces, and a great way to start the season. No matter what the way this shakes out, I know you'd love to be in our top 12, but a great finish.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this week I started out the first day of practice, and I was like, man, I'm going to figure out these deep fish. This place is awesome for deep fishing, big smallmouth, and I never caught a keeper fishing deep the first day, and I did it almost exclusively the whole day. And so the second day I said, well, maybe I'll just fish more how I'm comfortable. So picked up a Spro, Little John crankbait, went up the river, started catching a few fish, put together a little bit of a pattern, and that's what I rode the first 3 days. And then yesterday I got greedy, caught me a decent limit, So then I came back down. I said, I'm going to figure these deep fish out. Ended up catching a couple big smallmouth. To have 16 pounds yesterday. So today I caught that limit in the first couple hours. I said, I'm going to go back down and catch me some more of those big smallmouth. And I never got a bite. So I should have stuck with that Spro Little John in my hand and just kept casting. And maybe I could have called up, but hindsight's always 20/20. Maybe I could have caught a couple big smallmouth, but definitely an awesome fishery. Need to make sure you take care of this place, but I'm going to be headed back to the house.
Well, great finish. Great way to kick off the season. Time for a little Jersey love. The Jersey boy, Adrian Avina. Adrian Avina had 29 pounds and 10 ounces the start of the day. 4 fish to add to that. Let's get him some Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year points. 10 pounds even gives him 39 pounds and 10 ounces inside the top 12 right now. Currently in 10th place. Currently sitting in 10th place. We've got a bunch more anglers left to go, so most likely going to fall out of the top 12. But got to be happy with the way you kicked off the season this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year was my rookie year on the Elite Series, and I think my first one down in Florida was like a 90th. So by far a better start. Man, this is an awesome crowd. I just want to thank you guys. You have an awesome lake here. Huge shout out to my mom and dad. They drove up from New Jersey. My girlfriend Brooke. And I have one of the biggest fans back at home. He's a 2-year-old. He's my nephew. And I just want to say hi, Anthony. He's out there watching live all the time. And, man, I couldn't be out here without my sponsors. ARE, they've been my title now for 2 years. They make awesome truck caps. And I got to tell you something. Those Berkeley hard baits are awesome. I mean, the last couple of days I've been cranking them. And unfortunately, I didn't execute well today. But overall, it's been an awesome week. Looking forward to the next one.
Looking forward to seeing you down in Florida. Congratulations. All right, Tennessee, get loud. A former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. David Mullins had 33 pounds and 10 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 15-8, 14-10. Not going to take the lead. But Tennessee's very own David Mullins moves into second place with 48 pounds and 4 ounces. $48 pounds and 4 ounces and sitting in second place. And you're going to work tomorrow, and you got to be pretty jacked, dude. When you saw this event on the calendar, if I'd have said to you, you're going to get a shot on Sunday, I'm pretty sure you would have been happy.
Yeah, dude. I knew today, and I failed today, but I knew I needed one more call to do it. And, dude, I tried everything I knew to do, and being a hometown guy, I ran every hole I knew to run, and I could never get that last call, and I knew that's what it was going to take. So we've got a lot of ground to work up tomorrow.
Can it be done? Is this the kind of body of water where you can do it?
Dude, it's tough. And we were talking backstage, and, last year we had 20 to 24 pounds of smallmouth about every weekend. And for some reason this year it's only been about 18 is about the biggest bag that you'll see of all brown fish. So, if I do it, I think I'm going to have to find some big green ones somewhere. But yes, it's possible. There's always a 20-pound bag on Cherokee somewhere. Now, whether or not I can catch it, I don't know. But, it's out there.
We'd love to see you catch. You're going to get a shot. Let's hear it, Tennessee. He is the 2003 Bassmaster Classic champion, the 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Mike Iaconelli. Ike started the day with 30 pounds and 4 ounces. Needs 5'11" to get in the cut. 18 pounds even, never mind the cut. He rockets all the way to second place with 48 pounds and 4 ounces. And Iaconelli punches his ticket to fish on Championship Sunday. $48 pounds and 4 ounces. On a day when so many anglers struggled, Ike, you came in with your biggest bag of the tournament, 18 even, giving you 48-4. Not going to take over Phoenix Boats Big Bass, but, dude, you're going out in Championship Sunday, and you know what that means.
It's a crazy day. This whole week I bounced around between largemouth and smallmouth, and, You know, the first day it was about 50-50. Yesterday, this smallmouth totally bailed on me. It was all largemouth. And today I started off with largemouth. I thought that's my safest bet. And about 2 hours in and a half, I went back out smallmouth fishing, and it just happened. It was one of those magic days when you pull up, all the stars line up. It was every drop for a little while, and it was a dream day for sure.
A dream day indeed, and I know you'd love to get another Elite Series victory. Otney Foe was up here talking a little while ago, and he said if he wins tomorrow, we kind of said, you set the standard for winning in front of your hometown crowd. The surf dive. If you were winning tomorrow, I don't know that Ott is quite as limber as you, let's just say, or crazy. I don't know, whatever term, whatever adjective you want to choose. If you were to win here in front of these crazy people in Knoxville, what kind of celebration could we see?
It's be exciting. It's hard to win one of these, and I would definitely do a stage dive. Would y'all catch me? Okay, maybe.
All right, we'll see. I'd love to see it. Here's a guy who knows a thing or two about winning, especially the last 3 events from Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. 33 pounds, 11 ounces. He's looking for 15.7 to take the lead. 16 pounds, 13 ounces with 50 pounds, 8 ounces. A brand new leader in Seth Fighter. Our teeter-totter leaderboard continues to tip. Wow, what a performance, Seth. And Ott was up here talking a little while ago, and I guess a victory here, if you were to pull this off, is a little something called payback, because he rolled into your home neck of the woods and took one from you.
Yeah, I owe him one, but tomorrow's another day, and it's 5 big bites away from happening. It's going to be a really, really close tournament when this all comes down. There's a lot of guys that are on him really good, and I think it's going to go down to the wire. So I'm just glad I'm still on the hunt and make the 12 cut. Nice way to start the year, and go for it tomorrow and see if we can't get her done.
Love to see it. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Fighter, your leader. Another one of our Elite Series rookies from Newport, New York. Let me hear it for Jamie Hartman. Jamie Hartman had 34 pounds and 7 ounces. 5 fish to add to that here today, and 5 good ones. Look out, looking for 16-2. 17 pounds, 9 ounces. And Seth Fighter's lead dwindles away. Did it last a minute? I don't know. 52 pounds even. Wow. Jamie Hartman in his first ever Bassmaster Elite Series event. Jamie, congratulations. What a way to start your Elite Series career. And boy, today, what you showed the bass fishing world is you got some mental fortitude. I mean, you've been catching them, but today was a whole different deal. Was there a point today that you thought, uh-oh, the wheels just fell off the bus?
Yeah, about 9:30. Buddy, that was a grind. I mean, the first 2 days, they came easy. I ain't used to that. I'm a grinder. And, I fish for the big fish, but they were coming easy the first 2 days, man. Today, oh, my Lord. I mean, I struggled. I had fish coming up to the bait, not committing, coming up, not committing. I mean, y'all watched it on Bass Fan, and, man, I know a lot of my people were sweating it, boy. And I made a couple decisions, and I left there. I mean, I've been fishing smallmouth all week, and I figured, well, you guys are catching largemouth, and I was real excited to go try out my new Riot Baits jig. We got a prototype jig that just came out called the Minima. And, man, I was like, I'm going to run up and try to catch a couple largemouth. They want to bite. So I did. I ran up with 3 fish in the well, and I stuck one and busted him off. Big one, too. He come up, and he showed himself twice next to the boat. He had that jig. He was proud of that jig, though. I mean, he had it right in his mouth, throwing it all over the place. And right after that, I missed another one. So I sat down and said, man, I got to make a decision. And I did. I put the odds in my favor, and I ran back down, started over again. And within 15 minutes, I put my last two fish in the well, and they were big. And then I upgraded one more time. I jumped up on the motor, took off again, landed. 5 minutes into it, caught my next biggest fish. So That's how my day went. It was crazy. Never doubt yourself, because stick it in there, grind it out, man, and it happens.
It definitely did happen, and it looks like you're going to get another shot at him again tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you on Championship Sunday. He is a 4-time Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion, a former Elite Series champion, and a member of the Bassmaster Century Club. From Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. Had 30 pounds and 9 ounces at the start of the day today. 5 fish. Looking for 10-6 to get inside the cut currently. A bunch more just to stay there until the end of this weigh, and an incredibly tight tournament. 15 pounds and 3 ounces. He moves into 9th place with 45 pounds and 12 ounces. Let me hear you in Knoxville, Tennessee. Sitting in 9th place, and you know this deal. You've been head to plenty of Championship Sundays. Top 12 go on, and you got to sweat it out for a few minutes and hope that it's enough. But regardless, a great start to the season.
Absolutely. I mean, this was the one when I looked at the schedule I was most concerned with, just because, you know, I've had bad luck fishing in Tennessee. It just hadn't set up for, you know, my power fishing style. But you know, it's a pretty neat deal. I really enjoyed Cherokee this week, whether I make it to tomorrow or not. I got to give a lot of credit to my electronics. I'm running a Humminbird Helix, the new ones with the mega imaging, and I saw every fish that I caught bite my bait this week. That's pretty cool. I mean, just you'll see them on your graph. You see the rocks that they're in. Just drop down to them, fishing vertical, about 30 foot of water, and you'll see them swim up and eat your bait. So, I mean, the electronics really made it possible for me to advance at least to this point.
An incredible finish, and I know you're remotivated after that incredible close finish with Gerald Swindle last year. How bad do you want that Angler of the Year?
Well, I'm going to get it one of these years. You know, this year sets up really good for me on paper. You know, we're going to several Texas lakes, and you know, that's exciting. Just real happy to get through this one, man. This is an awesome crowd. It's awesome to come here and get this kind of support, and just wanted to take a few minutes and tell you guys about one of my new sponsors. Well, I had them last year, Tackle Addict. You guys, I know everybody out here buys a ton of tackle. Check them out online. Use the promotion code COMBS1, get you a 10% discount. But that's a hot new company in Texas, but they got a lot of great baits that'll catch them here in Tennessee also.
Look forward to seeing you hopefully tomorrow. If not, we'll see you down the road. All right, this next angler I'm bringing up, I need you to get really, really loud. What we are witnessing this week is something very, very rare. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a 2-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion. He has qualified for not 1, but 2 Geico Bassmaster Classics. He has yet to fish either of them. He is the only individual on earth to qualify for the 2018 Geico Bassmaster Classic. He is leading this tournament. He is leading the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. He is leading the Toyota Rookie of the Year race, and he is leading the division of the Open C1. Ladies and gentlemen, he owns the universe right now, Jesse Wiggins! 35 pounds, 15 ounces. He's looking for 16.2 to take the lead. 16 pounds, 14 ounces. Get loud, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Wiggins, his very first Bassmaster Elite Series event, and he is here to stay in a big, big way. Jesse, I mean, I don't think I actually realized just how much you were leading until I tried to say all that crap. What goes through your... no matter what happens the rest of your life, at one point you can say to... And there's very few people that can say, I'm leading everything Bass has. And I literally mean everything. You're leading the division of the Opens where you took your win. You're leading the Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. You're leading the Rookie of the Year race. You're leading this tournament. You're leading the universe, dude.
You saying all that's got me nervous now thinking. I ain't even thought of all that stuff. But, man, I'm happy to be up there, I promise you. But this week I've got one good spot, and I catch them in the morning time. And other than that, it's hard to catch them. But I see them on the Lowrance, and I drop it down there, and they just seem to bite it in the morning time. And after that, it gets a little tough. But man, we get to go out there one more day, and we're going to try to whack on them.
Before you leave the stage, we got to bring you up a trophy or a presentation here, but real quickly, how long? I mean, on this stage, some incredible moments happen on Championship Sunday, and guys will get emotional at times, but it's not because of what's happening that day. It's the trail to get here and everything you got. How long have you dreamed of this week?
Ever since I started dreaming, I promise you that. I've loved fishing since, I can't remember when I didn't fish. I was fishing at such a young age, and it's just, when I was watching the Bassmasters, I'm like, man, I want to be like that. And then, I just worked my way up through regional stuff and just kept fishing and had some success, so I just kept going, and now we're here. So I don't know. I hope it don't end anytime soon.
Well, congratulations, because right now there's thousands of kids watching saying, I want to be like that. Before you leave the stage, Jesse Wiggins, our Livingston Lure Day 2 a Leader Award, gets a bonus for that. And if it all goes right tomorrow, that check gets a whole lot bigger. It's his first time across the stage, ladies and gentlemen. With all those stats, you would think but it's literally his first time crossing this stage. From Asheville, Alabama, let's bring him out. He is the reigning and defending Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion, Matt Heron. $30 pounds and 13 ounces started today. He's got 5 fish. Looking for 11-11 to get inside the cut. 15 pounds and 10 ounces. Matt Heron moves into 9th place currently. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Skeeter Yamaha Pro, Matt Heron. Once again, might be going back out there on Sunday. Looks pretty good right now, sitting in 9th place, and got to hold on a few more spots.
Yeah, it'd be fun to go out and fish another day, but either way, I got to accomplish my goals this week, make sure I got the year off to a good, strong start, and, get some momentum going and get ready for the Classic. That's in the back of my mind, so maybe we'll get to go tomorrow. We'll see.
I'd love to see you out there. Regardless, congratulations. Tennessee, here's one of your very own fishing his very first Elite Series event. A Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Tennessee, Schuyler Hamilton. Schuyler Hamilton started the day with 32 pounds and 6 ounces. He's looking for 11-3 to get inside the cut currently. 10 pounds and 9 ounces. Settles in 13th place, ladies and gentlemen, with 42 pounds, 15 ounces, but making it his first 50 cut at his first ever Elite Series event is something to be very proud of. Schuyler, I know you've been dreaming of this for years and years, and I know you would have loved to fish on Sunday, but wow, what a way to come out here. An Elite Series, people talk about it. But angler after angler, when it comes to the Elite Series, they all say they underestimated kind of the pressure and everything going in here. You had so much pressure on you, being a hometown favorite, fishing your first Elite Series event, but you didn't buckle at all. An incredible finish.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and all you guys are great, and all the support I've had this week from my friends and family, my sponsors, and even the spectators have been really nice to me out on the water and kept me company. And they were sticking with me today, even though I didn't have a fish till like 12 o'clock. So, but everybody's been great. Bass, this whole event has been amazing, well run. Cherokee Lake's one of the best fisheries in the country, in my opinion, for smallmouth bass. And I come up one short today, but this is a dream come true for me just to fish with these guys and see everybody here, all my heroes, and see you, of course.
Well, thank you. That's very nice stuff, but really the important stuff we got to talk about is he had a malfunction yesterday on the water. Maybe you can explain that to us and give us an update on whether you even needed those today.
Yeah, yesterday it cost me a few fish. One of my heated socks went out about before I blasted off, so my left foot was warm all day long. My right foot was freezing cold, so that probably cost me a few pounds. Probably cost me the cut, but you know how stuff goes. And I caught all my fish. Everybody's talking about the Demiki rig and stuff. I caught all my fish today on a silver buddy, and yesterday on a silver buddy, and the day before that on a silver buddy. So they'll bite something other than a Demiki out there.
Well, you've done incredible, and look forward to hanging out with you all year long on the Elite Series. Another former Elite Series champion from Prattville, Alabama, Big Daddy Russ Lane. Had 30 pounds at 10 ounces as of this morning. Looking for 12.15 to get inside the cut currently. 5 fish to add to that, 14 pounds, 3 ounces. He is Bubble Boy, sitting in 12th place right now with 44 pounds and 13 ounces. $44.13 and sitting in 12th place. No matter what way it works out, a great finish and a great way to kick off the season.
Yeah, it was a good way to start the season. I'm probably not going to make it. There's some good bags coming in behind me, but man, it's been fun. It's the first time I've ever been up to Cherokee, and so impressive lake. So it's got a lot of fish in it. I had a good time this week. Caught a lot of fish cranking my new Spro Square bill. Some of y'all have been asking about, but they'll bite that thing out there.
Congratulations on a great finish. We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. A two-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power, Jason Williamson. Had 30 pounds and 9 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. Looking for 14.4 to get in the cut. 13 pounds and 2 ounces. Going to move into 13th place currently, but rolling out of Tennessee with a very good payday here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Fortunately going to fall outside of that top 12, but great start to the season.
Yeah, it is. I've had a great week here on Cherokee Lake. My family got to come. Love East Tennessee, man. This is a fabulous fishery, and look forward to coming back. You guys take care of it. There's a lot of big smallmouth in this lake. I'd like to thank all my sponsors. Without those guys, we wouldn't be out here. This is a grueling, long ride, and it's good to get the season off to a good start and have some points. Looking forward to Okeechobee here in a couple weeks.
Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels, my friend. A former Classic champion from Waco, Texas. Let me hear it for Alton Jones. Had 28 pounds, 4 ounces. He's got 5 fish. He's have a big day to get inside that cut. Looking for 16.9, 15 pounds, 2 ounces. He moves into 15th place with 43 pounds and 6 ounces. $43 pounds and 6 ounces for Alton Jones on a very, very special week here this week. We kicked off the Elite Series, but even more special kickoff for you. Alton Jones, you'll meet his son in a little while. Alton Jr. is on the Bassmaster Elite Series, and you got to share that with him. And how special for both of you to make the top 50 here in the first event.
Well, it really is special. You know, he grew up coming out here. We homeschooled our kids when they were little and traveled in an RV, and you know, they used to be able to practice with us. He would practice with me a lot when he was just a little fella, and fishing has always been one of his passions. And you know, I'm really proud of him, but I'm proud of him for a lot more than just making the elites or for making the classic or for getting his first check here. Those are all great things and great blessings, but you know, he's making good decisions with his life. He's getting married in May, and all my kids, we've just been very blessed with him, and this is really a special week for the Joneses.
Very special week, and it's been great to share it with you. But before you leave, we have a tradition where you, as you get eliminated from a tournament, it's kind of good and bad. I mean, it's always great to have you here. But this is going to call an end to your tournament, and I know you like to share your Bible verse.
Yeah, my verse for this week is 2 Timothy 2:15, and it says this. It says, "Be diligent to present yourself approved to God as a workman who does not need to be ashamed, accurately handling the word of truth." And it just reminds me that amidst all these blessings and these fun things and fishing and all that, what's really important is that God has revealed himself to us in his word. And I just want to leave y'all with that. Thank y'all for sharing Cherokee with us. It's been a great week.
Congrats. From South Carolina, former Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Marty the Party Robinson. Marty Robinson had 31 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day. Unfortunately, too short of a limit here today. 3 fish for 7-1. Going to call an end to your tournament, but the good news is we're paying you to leave.
Yeah, that's always good. No, man, it's just a terrible day. I mean, anything that could have went wrong. I get back to the ramp, and there's a photographer out there, dude, and he wants to get some pictures of my fish. And I hold my 2 biggest ones up. I had 2 4-pounders, and well, they go to flopping, and I drop them. They flip around on the deck, and they both go back into the water. No, I'm just kidding, but that's what I'm going to tell my wife this evening. Hey, it worked. Hey, you need 3 things on this lake to catch fish. You need good Lowrance electronics, a Lucky Strike scrounger, and a Buckeye Lure Suspend. Hey, I wouldn't lie. You can believe me.
From Brookville, Indiana, 9-time Classic qualifier. Let me hear it for Dollar Bill Lowen. $27 pounds and 4 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13-15, giving him 41-3, and he moves into 19th place currently as we reach the halfway point of our weigh-in. $41 pounds at 3 ounces, another 50 cut, and another happy rolling out of town towards Okeechobee. A great way to kick off the season.
Absolutely. You know, it's going to be nice to go down there where it's warm, but first I'm going to go back home where it's cold and then go down where it's warm. But, you know, this weekend's been awesome. You know, I didn't think after practice that it was going to go like this. Practice was tough for me, you know. You always hear me talk about fishing in your comfort zone, fishing your style, and I fought it all first 2 days of practice. And then on the third day, I finally ran way up the river where I'm in my comfort zone. And I was like, well, you really screwed up. You didn't spend enough time up here. But, you know, I ran up there as far as I could, and I caught all my fish this week, flipping a new Bill Lowen series jig from Lure Parts Online, and cranking a flat-sided balsa bait by PH Custom Lures and Laser Lures, just up there fishing in the mud. And it worked out. You know, I had some smallmouth today, but they were in the treetops where the largemouth should have been. But hey, I'll take them anyway and catch them.
Great finish. We look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. I need you to get very, very loud. He is our reigning and defending Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year. From Alabama, the G-Man, Gerald Swindle. Started the day with 28 pounds, 3 ounces, looking for 16-10 to get inside the cut. 13-3, moves into 19th place with 41 pounds, 6 ounces, but off to another great start this season, Gerald.
Well, we talked about this early on day one. You know, you can not win an AOY. You don't think about it this early in the season, but you don't want to screw up the first tournament. When I looked at the schedule coming into this season, I said that tournament right there outside of Knoxville is the one that I got to be the most careful at, because hands down, I am the worst 45-degree water fisherman in the world. I mean, I had a guy call me the other day for Bassmaster, said, you want to do an article on cold water jerking? I said, I can't give you nothing. He said, nothing? I said, I suck at it. Don't write my story. So I knew coming up here I had to be careful what I done. I had a really poor practice, had 1 or 2 places I keyed on, and I just did what I know, Dave. When you know, I'm not going to go out there and drop that little Samichi, Kabichi, whatever they do with that thing, and whoever can sit there all day and not wiggle it and pick your nose, that's not fishing to me. I mean, they beat my brains out with it, but I'm not going to do it. I throw a brown jig. It's a little Buckeye 3/8 ounce balling out jig, a little bit green pumpkin chunk. I throw a little crappie crankbait. I throw a small crankbait. Today I noticed the fish got really shallow. At 12 o'clock I had 2, made a big run up the river, and I actually caught my last 3 fish. So I'm always the guy that says when you're not on the winning fish, you fish your strength, kind of stay in your zone, don't do nothing crazy. That's all I had, so I made chicken salad out of chicken poop. That's what I do.
Worked out pretty good, my friend. We look forward to seeing Okeechobee. He met his dad just a few minutes ago, his first weekend here in the Bassmaster Elite Series, and already his first 50 cut. Let's hear it for AJJ, Alton Jones Jr. 25 pounds and 5 ounces. 5 fish to add to that, 16 pounds and 5 ounces. He moves into 19th place currently with 41 pounds and 10 ounces. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what this sport's all about. A Bassmaster Classic champion videotaping his son in the front row. Now that I've said that, you're in 19th. Alton, what position were you in? Well, do you know what position your dad was in?
I have absolutely no idea. I hope it's one behind me, though.
Oh! Hey, dude, you were bred for this. I mean, nobody's shocked. We were talking about it backstage. There's not a media person or anybody that's shocked to see you here, and we're not shocked to see you competing. But there has to be a moment in your mind where you're like, I grew up watching this. I traveled on the road, and now I'm part of this. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's a really special feeling. You know, it's really a dream come true to come out here and compete. You know, it's what I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. You know, it was weird for me today not being able to watch Bassmaster live, but it's a good and a bad. I feel really blessed. I hate to say this, but I was really looking just to survive this event. The rest on the schedule I feel pretty familiar with, and I'm really looking forward to getting down to Florida.
Well, you more than survived, and we're looking forward to hanging out with you all season. Let's hear it for Alton Jones Jr., the 1995 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion, a 3-time Florida Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Mount Ida, Arkansas, Mark Davis. Had 26 pounds and 13 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 12-9, and gives you 39 pounds and 6 ounces. And unfortunately, you're going to call an end to your event, but it's great to make it here to Saturday.
Hey, it's always good to fish on Saturday. It's even better to fish on Sunday. I think I've got this smallmouth deal figured out, though. I want to give you guys a tip out there. On the day I caught them the best, I got up real early, and I made a big pot of black coffee, and I drank 4 cups. Well, see, you get that caffeine jitter going, you know. And then, you know, the last 2 days, I hadn't drank but 1 cup. So I'll fix that. I'll fix that next time. If we ever come back, or I'll just bring me a thermos, and I'll stay hyped up. I'll really be getting it, buddy. I think that little quiver is the deal. I really do. I think the 4 cups of coffee, I mean, y'all might want to try that the next time you go out there.
Just go out there and give that a shot. Just jet or done. Looking to stomp a mud hole in him from Tennessee. Let me hear it for Brandon Lester. 25 pounds and 12 ounces to start the day. 4 fish to add to that here today. 9 pounds, 14 ounces. Moves into 27th place with 35 pounds and 10 ounces. Another Tennessee angler and another payday here at the first stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. Must have been happy to kick off the season in your home state, and got to be happy with the way things worked out. I mean, a great finish anytime you get in the top 50.
Yeah, you know, it's always good to fish in Tennessee for sure, and always good to be here on Saturday and make a paycheck, especially at that first tournament of the year. You know, you always want to get things started off on a good note, but I never really was on a big group of fish this week, and I feel very fortunate to even be here after the practice I had. I just kind of had to peck around and catch what I could catch, so you know, it was a fun week. I would love to come back to this lake in the spring where we can really see what it's made of. But you guys, all y'all go check out Mudhole Custom Tackle. If you hadn't tried building your old custom rods yet, you really should. We got it real simple now. You just go on there. I've got several rod building kits of my favorite rods. You just go on there, pick which one you want. Check them out. I'll see y'all next time.
Very cool. We'll check it out, and congrats on a great finish. One of the most feared names in professional bass fishing, 14 wins, 4 Bassmaster wins from Park Hill, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Had 28 pounds and 15 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that, 16 pounds and 5 ounces. And you just broke somebody's heart because Jason Christie moves into the top 12. He is our brand new bubble boy with 45 pounds and 4 ounces. Jason Christie moves into 12th place. Wow, what a day. You got him in a big way today, and you might get a shot to get back out there tomorrow. If you do you have something left?
Yeah, I'd love to go tomorrow. You know, I really like this lake. I grew up fishing lakes like this. I love the pre-spawn. I'm just really mad at myself because I have a rule. You don't listen to Doc talk, and you don't do that. You do your own deal. And, of course, I'm out there half a practice with my crappie stuff trying to catch them on the graph. And I got the best electronics there is. You know, it's frustrating. And I went and started doing my deal, and you know, where I messed up was the first day. I lost 4 fish that I should have weighed in, and you know, the first day I was just going down the bank throwing a Bandit 300, and the second day it switched over to like a little Booyah Finance jig, and then today I seen a couple kind of floating, like they're getting ready to move, and I started throwing a Rogue and caught those. You know, I was fishing the same stuff. If I'd had another day of practice or another day tomorrow, I'd like to get back out there.
I'd love to see you out there. Keep your fingers crossed. We'll find out at the end of this weigh-in. 7-time Bassmaster winner from Bella Vista, Arkansas, Mike McLellan. Mike McLellan had 25 pounds and 7 ounces at the start of today. 5 fish to add to that, 11 pounds, 2 ounces, gives you 36.9, and another great payday in the Elite Series.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, I just feel blessed to be here today. I mean, yesterday I hit one little stretch and caught 3 3-pounders and like 5 casts, and it's just been kind of a grind for me. I knew I wasn't going to catch a lot of fish, but, you know, basically everything I caught this week, I caught on a Spro rock crawler, a little Cabela's 3.4 swimmer, and a Spro McStick, and it was one of them deals you really had to slow down and just fish your water thoroughly.
Well, I want to congratulate you on a great finish and look forward to seeing you down in Florida on Lake Okeechobee. The youngest angler ever to fish the Bassmaster Elite Series from Lancaster, Kentucky, Bradley Roy. At 27 pounds and an ounce as of this morning. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives him 40 pounds and 15 ounces. And Bradley Roy moves into 24th place currently. Great way to kick off the season. This one of the most, everybody always focuses on the end of the season, but you know, it is almost even more important to get your season off to a good start so you can be there at the end of the season.
Yeah, it is. You know, we always focus on the end of the season, you're right, but at the beginning of the season is where it really matters because we're counting points at the end, but if you can get them now, it really helps and makes the season go that much easier. But all in all, a good week. God bless me with a great week. I caught a lot of fish. I had a tough practice, but to come out of it and have maybe a top 30 finish, I'll be happy with that. I stared at my Lowrances all week. You know, I've got a headache from looking at them, but that's the way you got to catch these deep smallmouth here on Cherokee. This place is full of fish. We had a lot of fans come out. This is awesome for February. I like cold water fishing. I grew up that way. So I had a lot of people come support me this week. I want to say thanks to them. But all in all, a great week. But I'm not going to be sad about having to put the 6-pound test up, and I'm going to get some 65-pound braid out and go to Okeechobee and catch some fish.
We look forward to seeing you there. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from North Carolina, Shane Lineberger. $25 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. 14 pounds, 3 ounces, giving him 39 pounds, 10 ounces, and kicks off his Elite Series season here, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series with a big payday. Everybody you're seeing here today made the cut. We started with 110 and only 51 went out today. And right now we are whittling down that 110 to 12 anglers. And Shane, I know it's got to feel great to start the season with a payday.
Oh yeah, it's it's a whole lot better than last season. I'm telling you, it's it's just a blessing. My family came, some friends. You know, it's a cool deal, and I'm ready to get on the next tournament. Got some people I'd like to thank though. Lowrance Electronics, they really helped me out this week. Nitro boats, Mercury motors. You know, I ran that thing all over the place here and burned a lot of gas. Caught a lot of fish. Had a really good week.
Want to congratulate you on a great way to start the season. Look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. 2-time Classic qualifier from Tulsa, Oklahoma, James Elam. We'll remind everybody, stick around at the end of the way, and we'll announce our top 12 anglers. And we're going to try to bring them all out here and introduce them to you so you can see who's doing battle on Championship Sunday. 14 pounds, 2 ounces for James Elam. Gives him 43 pounds and 3 ounces. It moves into 17th place. Nothing wrong with the top 20 to kick off your 2017 campaign here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. James, a great start to the season. Top 20 to start the season. You got to be happy with that.
I am. You know, the past 2 years, I think maybe even 3 years, I've started off with a bomb. So this is better than that. But hopefully the rest of the season goes good. And you know, I had fun here this week. This is a really awesome area. East Tennessee is probably my new favorite out-of-town place. The people around here are incredible. It's a great crowd. And thanks for sharing your lake with us.
Thanks for being here, and congratulations. We'll see you at Okeechobee. A 5-time Bassmaster Elite Series champion from Jasper, Texas, TODD, Todd Faircloth. 27 pounds and 3 ounces, and today a much tougher day. 3 fish, 4, 6, 1, and if it's going to happen, it might as well happen on the day you're guaranteed to be paid.
That's exactly right. I'm glad that didn't happen the first 2 days. I really feel fortunate to get to make the top 51. Yesterday was a grind for me as well. I managed to put together a limit, and I felt like today with the conditions the way they were, I felt like they were about better for me, but they didn't. So, but I'm happy to get out here with a check, and we head to the Sunshine State, and then we get to our home state with the Bassmaster. Hey, this is kind of like the Classic here, isn't it?
It's like a little tiny baby Classic.
Yeah, I mean, we have the weigh-in and the expo and everything, so that's pretty cool. But looking forward to that, and hey, my little girl's going to be in a pageant tonight. Daddy's going to miss it, but I want to wish her the best of luck, and I'm proud of you, baby. I love you.
Congrats on a great finish. He is your day one leader, three-time Classic qualifier, Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion, the pride of Pierre Port, Louisiana, the Cajun baby, Cliff Crochet. Cliff Crochet, your day one leader, 3 fish today for 7-7, going to finish with 32 pounds and 14 ounces, and he moves into 36th place currently, guaranteed a payday. Here in stop number 1 of the Bassmaster Elite Series in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee. Cliff, I know right now this is probably a little tougher after leading after day one, but when this schedule got announced, if I'd have said you're guaranteed a top 50, I'm pretty sure you would have took that deal.
Yeah, I would have. This week has been bittersweet. Leading the first day was exciting. So doing some things right on that. Disappointing. To probably go finish in the 40s or so. So we got to fix a couple things there. But I really thought if I could have a good tournament here, the rest of the season sets up pretty good, and I like that. But we got to fix a couple things that we messed up this week. But it's all good. One cool thing that happened this week was I got to share water with David Fritz, who was real big. When I started watching fishing. So I'm glad that he's here, and that was a pretty cool deal. But good week. Thank everybody for coming out. Thank my sponsors, Louisiana Bound.
Safe travels and congratulations. A 2-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Had 29 pounds and an ounce to start the day. 5 fish to add to that. Oh boy, look out. He needs 16.3 to get in the cut, 23.13 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 15 ounces, and Paul Mueller moves into our top 12 in 9th place currently. Paul, congratulations, inside our top 12. Good news, bad news. The bad news is you may never get a Christmas card from Jason Christie ever again, but I'm sure you're not heartbroken about that.
Yeah, I had a good day. The Lord blessed me today. I caught some nice fish and found a school of fish that kind of came back into an area where I found them in practice. They're there. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I think I can do it again, maybe hopefully get a better bag, but excited to make a top 12. I was in like 57th place. After day one, it was a struggle. Today I had fun, caught a lot of fish. Fishing a Rains bubbling shaker worm, 3.5 inch. And the key this week for me was using my Garmin Panoptics. That was the whole key. Most of my fish came just video game fishing with that Garmin unit. Check out the Garmin Panoptics. It's awesome stuff, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. He is one of our legends from North Carolina. Let me hear it for a former Classic champion, the one and only David Fritz. David Fritz started the day with 25 pounds and 2 ounces. 2 fish to add to that here today. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. Gives him 32.7. He moves into 38th place currently. David Fritz for the first time fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series. A rich history with Bass, but sure happy to have him here at the Elite Series. And David, congratulations, your first Elite Series event, made the 50 cut already, and I don't know if you heard it backstage, but Cliff Crochet, our day one leader, was up here a couple anglers ago, and he said one of the highlights, and he led this event, he said one of the highlights of this week was getting to fish near you during an event. What does that feel like?
Well, it makes you feel pretty good. This is what I love to do. I love to fish, and and so does everybody. But I didn't really think anybody would find those fish, and he caught a 20-pound bag out of there the first day, and I sort of messed up. I went to another place, but I had a good tournament. I'm chunking and winding and New Berkeley hard baits. So we have things that are very easy to throw, very easy to wind, and if you get around a fish, they're going to bite it. They're pretty dang phenomenal. They're the best you can get, and the guys up in Spirit Lake, Iowa, I know they're probably watching, and we have worked extremely hard on these things, and I think they have some for sale here.
Right over there.
Hey, right there. Yes, sir. And you better get them because they'll be back ordered in a month.
Awesome. I'll be checking them out myself.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to Ranger and Evan Rude. Them guys have been with me forever. I was thinking a while ago, I think I've been fishing tournaments for 35 or 37 years. So anyway, it's wonderful to be out there. I love it.
It's amazing. An ageless sport, as you proved here this week. 5-time Bassmaster winner from San Mateo, Florida, Big Show Terry Scroggins. Team Toyota Pro had 25 pounds and 4 ounces at the start of the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 15 pounds and 2 ounces gives him 40 pounds and 6 ounces. And Big Show moves into 28th place with just 8 anglers left to weigh in, ladies and gentlemen. I want to remind everyone to stick around. We're going to bring out our top 12 at the conclusion of this weigh-in. 40 pounds, 6 ounces, 28th place finish, and a great way to start the season, and the good news keeps on coming. You're heading to your home state next, and I know you got to be looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm ready to get down to the Big O. I'm tickled with this finish after day one. I think I was in 85th, and that first day it was snowing, the wind was blowing about 30 miles an hour, and I could sit on those fish. I had that new Minn Kota Ultrix with the spot lock. It's amazing. You see a fish, you just spot lock, but I was fishing with a little bitty jig. I mean, the Mickey looked huge compared to what I was using. And that wind, I just couldn't get it down there to him and hold it where I needed to. And the last 2 days, the wind quit blowing, and I was able to do it and caught him pretty good.
An excellent finish, and we look forward to seeing how it works out in Florida. His first event here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Give him a little love from Alabama, Mark Daniels Jr. Mark Daniels Jr. in his first Bassmaster Elite Series event already makes his first 50 cut, and I'm going to guarantee you it's the first of many. 10 pounds, 5 ounces here today, giving him 36 pounds even, and he moves into 34th place currently. Mark Daniels, one of 11 Elite Series rookies fishing this year, and 7 of them already made their first 50 cut, which just shows how phenomenal our rookie class is this year. 7 of the 11 rookies fishing this year, and we know you're no rookie, just a rookie here at the Elite Series, but 7 of the 11 have already made a 50 cut. Generally, 1 or 2 rookies makes a 50 cut at the first event, 1 or 2 at the next event. You guys are strong.
It's a tough group, man. It's a real tough group we got this year, man. And, the cream rises to the top with this group, man. This is why they call it the Elite Series, the best of the best. I'm happy to be here. Started the year off great, man. Fishing was a little tough today, but anytime you get to fish on day 3 and give yourself a shot at making the top 12 cut is a big deal. And, fishing was a little bit tough for me out there on Cherokee. A lot of deep water fishing. But, I was able to run up that river, find a little stained water, got in my comfort zone, picked up an original Bill Lewis rattle trap, started tapping a few rocks and caught what I caught. And, again, I'm looking forward to getting down to Okeechobee, man, and getting after some big green ones.
Looking forward to it myself, and looking forward to having you all year long in the Elite Series. Our next angler is a former Forest Wood Cup champion. He's fished one Elite Series event. He fished it from he won it from Indianapolis, Indiana. Jacob Wheeler. An incredible, crazy day he had. 34.9 to start the day. Looking for 18.5 to take the lead. 17.1. He moves into 3rd place with 41 pounds and 10 ounces. Jacob Wheeler's first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series. But he has had such an incredible career on the FLW Tour. He is not eligible for our Rookie of the Year race. But what a dude. You fished 2 Elite Series events. You've never been outside of the top 3. I mean, pretty charmed life.
Well, you know what? This week's going really well, but today I had some mishaps, and I was out there on the water, and I had some lithium batteries, and when lithiums go dead, they just go completely dead. And so I was dead in the water, and I called Trip up and said, look, can I swap batteries out? Could I call up, friends of mine that are on the water fishing the tournament? And literally at that point in time, I was like, so I basically took off down the lake looking for Connell, Mark Daniels Jr., Adrian Avina, and I pull up to Connell, and he's like, I said, what you got, Hammer? And I'm like, dude, I got like 14 pounds. Because, man, I got 2. I said, dude, could I jump in the boat with you, and just finish the day off? He's like, well, heck yeah, you can. So, I mean, literally, go back out there, have 13 or 14 pounds, go run out. I graphed the place literally while my trolling motor was dead, I graphed the place and seen them on there like thick. And I said, dude, we can bust them off this place. Just to let me swap my waypoints in there, roll over there, and caught one 3 3/4, and then caught one about 4-1. So, it was a crazy day and adversity. I mean, this is the thing. It's all the challenges that I've had, but I got to give it up for my boy Dustin Connell for the opportunity to go out there and fish. I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. So I really got to thank him.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Everything worked out. You going to be okay with your boat tomorrow?
Yeah, I just have to swap out my batteries. That's all it is. To go to some go to Academy, buy some lead acids, and call it good.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. From Paducah, Kentucky, he is a 3-time Bassmaster winner, 5-time Classic qualifier, Mark Menendez. 25 pounds, 7 ounces to start the day. 3 fish to add to that here today, 5:15. Going to call an end to your tournament with 31 pounds, 6 ounces. But the good news is, Saturday, payday.
That's exactly right, Dave. I tell you, I was around some really good fish the first day of the tournament. You saw me catch several of those out there. They were real thick and fat, big Mimi-style fish, and they just vanished on me. And I looked at today as a free day. I was down there at the bottom, and I ran around renting Yamaha all over the place and tried to figure out something, and it just didn't happen today. And so it was a free day of fishing. It's a good start. I've got one thing I want to say. I've got some friends that have helped me out here. They let me stay with them. They fed me like a champ every night. Craig Brewer and my real good old friend that used to fish bass with us, Bassmaster qualifier, Rufus Johnson, one of my great friends from the Knoxville area. It's great to see him back on track and catching lots of bass. But I want to thank them for their hospitality, and I've had a great week. And it's always good to be in SEC country, that's for sure.
Congrats on a great start. We'll see you at Okeechobee. Speaking of Florida, he's from Lakeland, Florida, former Elite Series Rookie of the Year and Elite Series champion, Big Fish Bobby Lane. Bobby Lane had 28 pounds and 5 ounces to start the day. 5 fish to add to that here today. 13 pounds even, gives him 41 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts him in 25th place. Want to remind everybody to stick around. We are going to bring out our top 12 at the conclusion of this weigh-in. Find out who made it through the gauntlet of Elite Series Assassins, and we'll be fishing on Championship Sunday. 41 pounds, 5 ounces, a great way to start the season, especially when you're heading home.
Yeah, you're right. I'm looking forward to Florida, although I was starting to kind of get used to this cold weather. I'm ready to get out of this Under Armour that I've been wearing for 24 hours a day. But, it was a great event. Everything worked well, from my tackle to my boat, my Yamaha, my Phoenix, my Abu Garcia rods and reels. And I was just cranking the bank with just a little Yozuri crankbait all week, and then I'd pick up a jig. I put my little Crawfatty Jr. on the back of it and throw it to bluffs. I mean, when you're from Florida and you're coming up here, you hear about the Demiki. I did catch one on it, thanks to my Ray Marines. The only way I could see a fish or two, and I gave up on that, and it killed my brother, unfortunately. But it's different for me to come up here and fish a place like this, but to be on day 3 and actually have a decent tournament, I couldn't be more happy. I know my 3 kids and wife are dying for me to get home and see them, and I'm looking forward to seeing all these guys again in Florida. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. It's been a great week.
Look forward to seeing you down in the sunshine. Representing the Bass Nation, let me hear it for Daryl Okamika. 25 pounds, 14 ounces. 1 fish here today, 2 pounds, 7 ounces, and I truly appreciate you catching that and sticking around fishing today, because it took me 3 days to say your name right, but I think I finally nailed it.
Yeah, you did good. You've been butchering it for a while since the Nation Championship.
It's only 8 days of screwing it up.
It's okay. It's okay. I want to thank Shimano, Loomis, my wife especially. She's at home in Idaho watching.
Hopefully I'll get to see you here in a couple of days, see the boys, and got a good start to the season. Let's see if I can keep it rolling.
Great way to kick off your Elite Series career. We look forward to seeing you in Florida. A former Carhartt national champion now represents Carhartt here on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Get loud for Jordan Lee. Carhartt College Bass champion from a few years ago. 5 fish here today. Looking for 1870, getting the cut. 16 pounds, 15 ounces. Just outside of the cut in 16th place with 44 pounds, 11 ounces. As we have 4 anglers left to go before we bring out our top 12 that will be doing battle in Cherokee Lake on Championship Sunday and the weigh-in right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. But Jordan Lee, another Elite Series season and another great start for you.
You know, it was this tournament was there was a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and you know, I just kind of fought through it this week, and you know, I had a really good week. I wasn't expecting much coming into it, so I was really pleased just to make the cut. But you know, I have a lot of people to thank. I stayed this week with Kendall and his wife Carol. They're here somewhere. You know, they fed me when I came off the water. Didn't have to worry about anything, and you know, that's something that we don't get everywhere we go. So it was really a treat, you know, being able to just come in at night and not worry about food, and they really helped me out this week. And some new sponsors I have, ARE, Tackle Addict, and Plano. They're new this year, and really want to thank them. And you know, as far as the fishing goes, it was a little bit different every day. I caught a few on a small crankbait. And today I caught them on a little swim bait out deep in about 25 to 30 foot. And something I hadn't done all week, just, you know, tried something a little bit different. But it's an awesome lake. It's my first time here, and hopefully we'll come back.
Pretty sure we will. I look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. You heard about him a little earlier. Safe Jacob Wheeler from Alabama, Dustin Cannell. Your first Elite Series event, and you may be part of one of the weirdest things we've ever watched on Bassmaster Live. 39 pounds, 5 ounces going to finish with. Got 8.3 today, but they were comparing to other sports, and they're like, if Jimmy Johnson blows his motor, does he jump in the car with another dude? But in bass fishing, I guess that can happen.
Yeah, Jacob rolled up to me. I don't know what time it was, 11 o'clock today. And he was like, man, my boat's about to break down, blah, blah, blah. He was like, can I please hop in with you, man? I was like, all right, come on. So he moved his fish over, moved all his rods over. We fished on the front deck for about 3 hours a day, and he caught 2 big ones, which helped him. And I broke off 2 good ones. But I had a great tournament. This morning didn't start out the way I wanted. I lost 1 good fish, and it kind of went downhill from there. But good first tournament for me. I got a lot of people here that came up. My whole family's here from Alabama, my dad, my mom. Thanks to all my sponsors, and I'm ready to get to Florida.
Before you leave here, I got to ask you, because you had one of my favorite lines on Bassmaster Live, and the best thing about Bassmaster Live is you get to learn different techniques and different things, and you get to cheer on these guys. But you guys were talking about tying knots, and you had an incredible line. What is that line? Share it with my friends here.
If you can't tie a knot, tie a lot.
There you go. Made almost $1 million his first year on tour from Guntersville, Alabama. Boyd Duckett. Boyd Duckett, a former Classic champion, had 26 pounds, 13 ounces start the day. Good day today. 5 fish today for 16 pounds, 6 ounces. Gives him 43 pounds and 3 ounces. He moves into 20th place currently. We're just moments away from bringing out our top 12, so make sure to get out here. We need you to go absolutely nuts as we announce our top 12 fishing on Championship Sunday, a thing that Boyd Duckett has done many, many times, but unfortunately this week a little short of that. But the good news is, made it through to Saturday.
I did, you know, and I had a couple of good days, struggled on the first day. But, you know, I want to point something out here first. You know, this is Tennessee volunteer country. And Trip Weldon's the biggest Alabama fan. And, you know, I don't get to be around fellow volunteer fans very often. So can I get a go Vols from somebody in this building? That's what I'm talking about. Where's Trip? Anyway, Oh yeah. I just want him to hear that, And he confuses orange, for Clemson now, and he has nightmares about it and stuff. So I hate to have to say all that. Hey, I want to thank Triton, Mercury, Yamamoto, Vicious, Rattle Trap. I had caught most of my fish this week on a Yamamoto shad-shaped worm. It's a phenomenal fishery. There's just a lot of them out there. First day of the event, the wind blew hard, and I came up a little bit short, but I had a great time up here. We can come to East Tennessee and fish them all. I'd love to come.
Great rally to get right back in it after day number 1.
So I want to own up now. I saw a guy over here with some Tennessee stuff on. He said, "You're not going to be throwing that crimson stuff around." I said, "Man, I'm not that crazy." So I'm innocent in this, okay? I'm totally innocent.
Tripp would never do that. I mean, Alabama fans never are boastful, are they? Not the last couple of months. From Leeds, Alabama, let me hear it for 3-time Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year, A-Mart Aaron Martins. 27 pounds and 5 ounces. 5 fish for Aaron today. 12 pounds and 8 ounces gives him 39 pounds, 13 ounces total, and he moves into 33rd place. $39 pounds, 13 ounces, and starting off the season with a cut, nothing wrong with that.
No, after that first day, it was dreaded first day I had. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's first tournament. You want to try at least get in the top 50, and I was way out of there the first day. So today I don't know this lake really well. I like the way it fishes a lot. The clear water and the way everything lays out, it's perfect. Cold water. That's my favorite time of year to fish too. But it's small. Everybody says, but it's not small. It's got a lot of fishable water, and there's rock piles everywhere, and there's all kinds of ridges and saddles. It's actually take a while to learn this lake. If I could spend a month here and probably not see the whole lake, it's a good sized fishery. So it's not too far from my house. So if we start coming back here, I'll probably come up here and learn it a little bit. But I caught all my fish this week on a little 3-inch swim bait and on my 610 Enigma rod, and the Aaron Dedge rod, and I was using 6-pound line. And I tried to go lighter, but this fish are pretty big, and I was making long casts. And I think I catch them pretty good. I just basically ran out of fish where I was fishing. Like the first day or two, you see them on the graph, and today I was looking for them. I couldn't find them at all. I actually ended up throwing a bigger swim bait on a heavier rod, fishing just gravel banks, and caught 2 that way. So I was struggling today. It wasn't like yesterday. Yesterday I had it really easy. I had 17.5 pounds, and I caught like a limit in an hour, and it was just fun. Today it was more like almost like the first day. But the first day I was actually throwing a little split shot, and I don't know how I lost so many. I think I lost 15 keepers. So that was the worst day I ever had. It's weird because I was telling my wife about it. So I have really good luck, right? Awesome luck. I can't complain. Like I was like Chesapeake when I had that 7-pounder those days. But I don't know if I have the opposite too a lot. Like last year, Wheeler, I thought that was the worst day. And that's kind of how my career has been my whole career is I have really good days, but also when I have a bad day, it's like they say a train, the wheels come off the track, it's worse than that. It's like I might as well not even have a hook on my line. But hopefully that will end someday. It's been going on for 44 years now. So
44?
No, well, fishing since I was 15, so yeah, a long time. But I want to thank everybody for showing up, and beautiful lake. It is an awesome lake, and the stripers are, if you get rid of the stripers, this lake could be about 90% better as far as bass.
Why do you hate stripers so much?
I hate them so much, and they're big in this lake. And I had a local guy tell me at the ramp, he's like, you need to be fishing where the stripers are at. And I tried to do that, and I know big bass hang with stripers, but they're all 15 to 20 pounders. Every time you get one, I'm using like 6-pound line, you got 20-pound striper on. I caught like 3 in a row, and I was like, forget that. I gave up on it because it was just, you'd like move the bait a little bit, and you go, don't, and you set the hook, and it'd be like hooking a log. And you're like, oh man, it'd be like 10 minutes to get them in. So I'm sure they are with the stripers, but forget that. They're too big. If they were like 3 and 4 pounders, I'd do it. But it is a really neat lake. I love fishing it, and I totally live on this lake.
Pretty special lake.
It is a cool lake. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. As long as you hold the mic, he doesn't stop. I'm just going to throw that up. From Payson, Arizona, 4-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 3-time U.S. Open winner. Let me hear it for Clifford Perch. Unfortunately, we can't talk to you, Clifford. Our allocated time is used up by Aaron, but 32 pounds, 2 ounces, and to add to that, today you had 312, going to finish in 46th place, and anytime you're in the top 50, it's a good deal.
Yeah, hey, I'd like to start the season in the top 50, and it was a great week. So I had a couple good days fishing. The first 2 days were great. Caught some big fish, and today I just ran out of them. But I really like Cherokee Lake. Man, I had a great time. Knoxville's always a fun place to come. I've fished Fort Loudon quite a few times, and it's just a fun area to come to. But it was a good blessing to end up in the top 50, get a good check, got some points. I hated to slide a little bit today, but I'll tell you one good thing. I'm running a new engine, and I'm running a Suzuki this year, and it's so quiet. I started idling out this morning, and I had to take it out of gear, and I went to do something, and I thought it had stalled, and I looked back there, and the water's still pouring out. It's just so quiet, you can't even hear it. You can only hear the bubbles in the water, but I'm excited about that this season, and looking forward to a great year.
Great start. Look forward to seeing you at Okeechobee. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that concludes our weigh-in. Are you guys ready to meet our top 12? Remember what I asked at the beginning of the weigh-in? I said you guys could be the loudest crowd ever. Are you guys ready? We started with 110 anglers. This is stop number 1 of the 2017 Bassmaster Elite Series. Cut that down to 51. Now just 12 remain. Those 12 will do battle on Cherokee Lake tomorrow, and we will crown our champion right here in beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee tomorrow afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready? In 12th place, he is a former Bass Nation National Champion, 2-time Elite Series champion from Rathdrum, Idaho, the prodigy, Brandon Palahniuk. He is the reigning and defending Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion from Alabama, Matt Heron. Another former Bass Nation National Champion. He's fished 2 classics. He's finished in the top 12. He's weighed in the 5 biggest fish in Bassmaster Classic history, Paul Mueller.
You sent them too soon, damn it.
All right. I'm going to tell you right now, we're more excited back there than you guys are right now, but I know you're saving it for this guy. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Tennessee's very own. He won the first of the last Bassmaster Elite Series regular season event. He's a former Toyota Trucks All-Star champion from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ike Iaconelli. He is a former Forest Wood Cup champion, a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Florida, the Honey Badger, Randall Tharp. Tennessee is showing up in a big way in this event. A former Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open champion from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins. He's a 2003 Geico Bassmaster Classic champion, 2006 Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Pittsgrove, New Jersey. Go Ike for Ike Iaconelli. He is a 2-time Geico Bassmaster Classic qualifier all the way from the West Coast. Let me hear it for Josh Bertrand. He has finished in the top 5 in the last 3 Bassmaster events he fished. He won the postseason. Get loud all the way from Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. He is a 2-time FLW Tour champion, a former Forest Wood Cup champion, Bass Fest champion. He has won every Elite Series event he fished, and he's in position to keep that streak going. From Indianapolis, Indiana, Jacob Wheeler. This is his very first weekend on the Bassmaster Elite Series. If a rookie makes a top 50, that is exceptional. But we have 2 rookies leading the pack, going out in second place all the way from New York. Let me hear it for Jamie Hartman. He is currently leading the Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open Southern Division. He is a two-time Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Open winner. He is currently leading the Bassmaster Elite Series Rookie of the Year race. He is currently leading the Bassmaster Toyota Bassmaster Angler of the Year race. And he is leading this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, get loud for the juggernaut, Jesse Wiggins! We started with 110, cut it down to 51, and now just 12 remain. Call your friends, call your family. Let's pack this place tomorrow and crown our first Elite Series champion of the season from beautiful Lake Cherokee. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the stage, let's hear it for your top 12 going out on Championship Sunday here at the first stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. An incredible top 12 led by some of the scariest rookies we've ever had on the Bassmaster Elite Series and a couple of Tennessee's very own.